Hello everyone. Hi. Assalamu alaikum. I am AK Manjurul Islam, live and exclusive from my page Manjur's English Solutions, and I'm conducting this live session after a 1 month gap. And as mentioned earlier, that I will conduct live sessions each and every month once, and as declared before, I'm actually conducting this live session on a particular topic today, and the topic is TEFL job opportunities for the English language teachers and students of Bangladesh. I repeat, TEFL job opportunities abroad for English language teachers and students of Bangladesh. So this topic actually is very crucial in this sense that most of the Bangladeshi English language teachers and students, they do not have enough knowledge about teaching English language worldwide, because most of the teachers of Bangladesh, ELT teachers of Bangladesh, they are teaching inside the country, but they are not that much interested to teach English abroad. Even the students, they also look for job opportunities inside the country. Definitely there are many students who go for higher studies and who actually have the passion for higher study and working overseas, but taking teaching profession, English language teaching profession, or TESL or TEFL jobs as career abroad is quite very rare in our country. It's very rare. Most of the teachers do not have enough knowledge about teaching English abroad, and they do not actually look for TEFL or TESL job opportunities. They actually are happy with their current position, teaching English inside the country, but they are not actually looking forward to teaching English abroad. So this is because of lack of knowledge and lack of interest, because many of the students and teachers do not have enough knowledge about the qualifications, the experience, or the certification that are required to apply for a TEFL job abroad. TEFL actually means TEFL. The full elaboration of TEFL is teaching English as a foreign language, or TESL. TESL means teaching English as a second language, and TEFL means teaching English as a foreign language. So there are many countries in the world who actually do not speak English as a native language. As a result, they definitely look for hiring English language teachers from other countries. They actually give priority to the native speaking countries. In case of recruiting teachers, most often they actually give priority to native English language teachers, because definitely the native speakers, they feel like they can teach much better English than other teachers around. Even if you think of our country, you will definitely not want a foreigner teaching you Bangla, because you always feel like you know Bengali much better than other people around, other people who are from different nationalities. You feel like you can speak much better Bangla than they can, because it is your mother tongue. So in the same way, the native English language teachers enjoy the priority all around the country, but it is not like the non-native speakers of English do not have any priority or any opportunity for TEFL jobs abroad. Rather, the TEFL job opportunities are quite wide open. Even the non-native speakers or the non-native English language teachers can also apply abroad for English language teaching positions. That means for TEFL jobs or TESL jobs. Actually, TEFL jobs include teaching English as a foreign language in different schools, especially in the elementary, primary and secondary schools of other countries. It is not about teaching English in university level, because for a university teaching position you definitely need to have a PhD. But for teaching English abroad, for a TFL job or TSL job, what qualification you need, that is actually my main point of discussion. Actually, having a BA honors in English is not enough to apply for a teaching position abroad. Having a BA honors in English or MA in English is not actually enough to teach English abroad. So which qualification is required? What qualification will actually make you a better suited candidate for applying TFL jobs abroad? Actually, in case of TFL or TSL jobs, definitely you need to have a BA honors in English, but that will not make you a well qualified candidate for the position of TFL jobs. Rather, you need to have a CELTA course, CELTA certification. CELTA stands for Certificate of English Language Teaching to Adults. I repeat, CELTA is a certification that means Certificate of English Language Teaching to Adults. It is a certificate that is provided by Cambridge University, and British Council in our country, British Council Bangladesh, offers this course. This is actually a 4-week training course, and that means 1 month course, and it costs about 1,75,000 taka. I repeat, CELTA costs about 1,75,000 taka. That means almost 2 lakh taka you have to spend for this course. And after the completion of the course, you will get a certificate, and the certificate will actually come from Cambridge University. The Cambridge University authority will provide you with the certificate that you are eligible for teaching English as a foreign language or a second language abroad. That means you are a suited candidate for teaching English abroad if you have CELTA certification. But without CELTA, if you have even a BA honors in English or MA in English, you are not that qualified according to the demand of the English language teaching sectors abroad. Because internationally, if you think, then you need international certification. So the local certification will not actually give you the authority or the qualification for teaching English abroad. You need to complete a CELTA or TESOL certification. You need to have a CELTA or TESOL certification. CELTA means Certification of English Language Teaching to Adults. I have already mentioned this certificate is provided by British Council Bangladesh. You can apply for the course. It is a 1 month or 4-week course. It costs about 1,75,000 taka. That means almost 2 lakh taka. So you can apply for it, and if you have the certification, then you are eligible for applying for a position, for a teaching position abroad in case of English language teaching or TFL jobs. So now, as I have already told you that which qualification will make you a well-suited candidate for a TFL job abroad, I have already mentioned that TEFL or TESOL certification. TESOL is actually an American certificate. It's an American degree, and CELTA is a British degree, and it is provided by Cambridge University, and British Council Bangladesh offers this course. I have already talked about it. Many of our students and teachers are not aware of it, but some of us are quite aware of the fact, but we are not that much interested. Most of the Bangladeshi English teachers do not have any passion for teaching English worldwide. They actually are happy with their teaching position inside the country. They apply for their teaching positions inside the country, but outside the country they do not feel that much interest. This is, I have already mentioned, because of the lack of interest and lack of knowledge about TEFL jobs abroad. They do not have enough knowledge about the opportunities, about the global opportunities. And as I have already mentioned, that the native English language teachers are enjoying the priority in case of TEFL jobs, because they are the native speakers. They will definitely get the priority. But there are many countries where actually the non-native speakers of English are given priority in case of TEFL jobs. What are those countries? I am going to talk about that right now. I have already talked about the qualification that is required for a TEFL job abroad. Now let us move on with the opportunities, the scopes and opportunities for the Bangladeshi English language teachers and students for a TEFL job abroad. Well, there are many countries that give priority to non-native speakers, and in the year 2013, Rajiv Ahmed, he is a faculty from Nazran University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He actually attended a seminar organized by North-South University, Institute of Modern Language, North-South University. They actually organized a seminar, and in that seminar, Rajiv Ahmed, who was actually a faculty from Nazran University, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, he attended the seminar, and he actually talked about the global opportunities for Bangladeshi English language teachers and students to teach English worldwide. There are many countries like Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, China, Turkey, Korea, Japan, Vietnam. These countries actually give priority to Bangladeshi non-native English speakers, English language teachers and students for teaching English abroad. As a student, you definitely need to have a bachelor degree and then the CELTA certification if you really want to apply for TEFL job abroad. But you need to be selective, because not all the countries will give you priority, because the native speaking countries will definitely give priority to the native speakers. So you have to be selective while applying for a TEFL job abroad. Like, as I have mentioned, some of the countries: China, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Turkey. So these countries, Yemen, Oman, these countries give priority to the non-native speakers, non-native English language teachers of English for a teaching position abroad. So you can look for these countries. And where to look for these jobs? Just like in our country, we have got BD jobs where we look for the job opportunities. We look for job circulars. But where to find these global opportunities for teaching English abroad? Well, there are several websites like www.tefl.net, www.eslcareer.com, www.gooverseas.com, www.seriousteachers.com. So there are so many websites. I will actually, after my live session, I will post some of the websites where you will find the jobs, job opportunities for TEFL jobs abroad. I will post these websites on my page after the completion of this live session. One of my students joined my live session, Mubarak Hussain. Thank you, Mubarak, for joining. He says, "Sir, take my salam." Walaikum salam, Mubarak. Thank you for joining my live session. It's a pleasure to have you in my live session. Thank you for joining. He was one of my students from my previous workplace, European University of Bangladesh. Currently, he is looking for job probably. So yes, this live session is for all of you. You can look for your global opportunities to teach English abroad, because if you complete your MA in ELT, ELT certification, English language teaching, most of the Bangladeshi students of who are actually passing from the Department of English, they take ELT as their major, I mean English language teaching. But after the completion of the degree, they are actually joining job sectors that are not actually suited for them. I mean, ELT actually is a job sector. I mean, this degree will definitely make you qualified for a teaching English language teaching position. So most of the students of our country and the teachers, they are probably not in the right track, because they are actually happy with their current position. They do not have enough knowledge and interest about teaching English abroad. So after having a ELT degree, if you are working in a private company or in the banking sector, or in some other sectors, definitely this is not your sector. So if you have a ELT degree, MA in ELT degree, definitely this degree is making you suited for teaching English, because ELT means English language teaching. MA in ELT means MA in English language teaching. So definitely you should look for English language teaching jobs if you are completing your ELT. So in that case, most of the students, they actually are not getting enough knowledge about teaching English abroad. As a result, they are actually applying for local job opportunities that are available inside the country. But if you can actually apply abroad, go abroad for teaching English, definitely you will be able to earn more money, you will be able to upgrade your position, you will be definitely in the right track, because you are, you have completed your MA from English department, and if your major is ELT, then definitely TEFL jobs are your right track. You will be on the right track if you apply for TEFL jobs abroad. So in that case, as I have already talked about some of the websites where you can find these job opportunities, but while applying you have to be very much selective, because as I have already told you that the native speaking countries, I mean the native English language teachers, they are enjoying the priority in case of TEFL jobs all around the world. So it is very difficult to compete with them, but it is not impossible. There are several countries that I have already mentioned who give priority to the non-native English language teachers. So select those countries and apply there. And I have already talked about the countries and the websites. And definitely while applying, you have to make sure that the socio-psychological distance is lower. Just like if you think of our country, we are South Asian country. So if you apply Europe, definitely you will not get enough priority if you apply to Europe. But if you apply to South Asian countries, definitely you get the priority, and this teaching learning will be much more effective because the socio-psychological distance will be lower. But in case of Europe, if you apply to a European country for TEFL job, definitely the socio-psychological distance will be higher, and you will not get enough priority over there. Teaching learning will be less effective even if you get a job. But in case of South Asian countries, the socio-psychological barrier or distance will be lower, and teaching learning will be much more effective. So in that case, you can select those countries, the South Asian countries. South Asian countries will be very much good for the Bangladeshi English language teachers and students to apply for a TEFL job. And if you tell me to name one or two countries that where to apply for a TEFL job, sir, tell me one or two countries. I have already mentioned quite a few countries, but if you personally ask me which country should I give priority for TEFL job, I must say that China and Vietnam. These two countries will definitely give priority to the Bangladeshi non-native English language teachers and students for a TEFL job abroad. I repeat, China and Vietnam, these two countries will give priority to our teachers and students for TEFL jobs abroad. And in case of China, if you apply to Chinese schools, college and language institutions, and if you get a job over there, they provide you with accommodation facilities, that means housing facilities. And not only that, they actually provide good salary, like you know it would be in Bangladeshi taka will be at least 1,50,000 to begin, and even more, 1,50,000 to 2 lakh per month as a TFL teacher. If you work as a TFL teacher in China, your monthly income will be almost 1,50,000 taka. As an initial salary, you will get that, and after that, your salary will definitely increase, and they provide you with medical allowance, provident fund, all these facilities. So China is a good scope, good opportunity for the Bangladeshi English language teachers and students to apply for a TFL job. And even in case of Vietnam, I have to specially put emphasis on Vietnam. Vietnam is a very well developed country. So many people from our country, they always have a passion for European or American countries. They will settle down in Canada or in Europe or some other countries. Definitely these countries will definitely provide you with permanent residency, many of the European and American countries. But Vietnam is a very good country. You cannot probably get permanent residency over there, but it's a very good place to live in, to work in, because Vietnam is a very well developed country. It's a South Asian country, and they eat rice like us. Chinese people and the Vietnamese, they eat rice like us. So their food habit is quite like us because they eat rice, and apart from that, their culture would be quite similar because they're South Asian countries, but they're not Muslims. But in case of South Asian countries, we have got some similarities. As I have already told you, they actually eat rice like us. And not only that, Vietnam is a beautiful country. It's full of natural beauty, and it has progressed a lot. In case of agriculture, Vietnam has progressed a lot, and they are in the second position in case of coffee exportation. In coffee exportation, Vietnam is in second position. So it's a very well developed country. If you apply there for a TFL job in Vietnam, and if you get selected, and the most important thing is you can apply to Vietnam for a TFL job without even having a without having a TFL or TESOL certification. That means without CELTA or TESOL certification, you can apply to Vietnam for a TFL job. That means only with your BA honors in English or MA in English, you can apply for a TFL job in Vietnam. So you will get priority without having CELTA certification, but the CELTA certification is mandatory if you want to get priority. So to some extent you can get priority in Vietnam without having a CELTA or TESOL certification, which you will not get from other countries. So in that case, you can apply to Vietnam for a TFL job, and if you get selected, you will get quite a handsome salary there. The salary will begin from 1,000 USD, and they have got categories. They have got 3 types of schools in their country: public school, private school, and international schools. So international schools definitely pay high salary, but in case of public and private schools, the salaries actually start from 1,000 USD. That means in Bangladeshi taka it would be almost 1,20,000. But in case of international schools, the salary range will definitely start from 2,000 USD and even more than 3,000 USD. So if you can earn 3,000 USD, if you convert into Bangladeshi taka, Bangladeshi currency, you will get almost 3 lakh mm, 36 3,36,000 3,60,000, sorry, 3,60,000 taka per month. So can you imagine, which you will not even get inside the country. If you are doing even a BCS job, you cannot get this kind of salary inside the country. So it's a very good opportunity for the Bangladeshi English language teachers and students who actually have got the passion for working abroad, who really want to teach English abroad, who want to take TEFL jobs as their career. So for them, this live session is very important, because this live session will definitely open a new door for them, I guess, and it will definitely encourage them to apply for a TEFL job abroad. So if you can do that, if you can manage a TEFL job abroad in Vietnam or China, definitely you will be able to earn a great deal of money, and you will definitely have work satisfaction, job satisfaction over there. And that's why I conducted this live session, to raise consciousness among the teachers and students of Bangladesh to apply for TEFL jobs abroad. This is a very big opportunity. If you can grab the opportunity, if you can create your own opportunity, you have to create your own opportunity, and you have to make yourself well qualified for those opportunities first. And I have already talked about the qualifications, experience that are required. So if you have a BA honors degree, even without having CELTA, if you have some teaching experience, you can apply for a TEFL job in Vietnam. They will give you priority to some extent. And if your luck favors, you can get a job as an English language teacher over there, and you can earn a good deal of money. So that's what I really wanted to say about TEFL jobs abroad, and I think I have been able to give you some information how to apply for a TEFL job abroad, how to make yourself well qualified for a TEFL job abroad, and I have already talked about the global opportunities and some websites where to look for these global opportunities for TEFL jobs. I think this live session will definitely be helpful for all of you, and after this live session I will post some of the countries and websites where actually you should apply, and the websites where you will find the global opportunities for TEFL jobs. And if you want to apply in Vietnam, you can actually, if you apply in South Asian countries, if you want to apply for a TEFL jobs within the South Asian countries, there is a website where you can look for these jobs, TEFL jobs within the South Asian countries. The website is teast.com, T-E-A-S-T, teast.com, teast.com. I repeat, teast.com, teast.com. So you can look for TEFL jobs in these websites. Here you will find TEFL jobs within the South Asian countries like Korea, Japan, China, Vietnam, all these countries. They post their TEFL job circulars in these websites, and you can find those jobs and you can apply for those TEFL jobs abroad. And definitely, if you work accordingly, if you make yourself well qualified by getting the right certification, by selecting the right country, definitely you will get priority for teaching English abroad. And for that, first of all, you need to get a CELTA degree or CELTA certification. If you cannot do that, you can also apply with your BA honors and MA in English, but you have to be selective. As I have already mentioned, Vietnam will be your destiny. It can be your destiny. You can apply for a TEFL job in Vietnam if you do not have CELTA or TESOL certification. But if you have CELTA or TESOL certification, then your marketplace for teaching English worldwide will be open. It will be wide open for you. If you have CELTA or TESOL certifications, then you can look for multiple opportunities. The scope and opportunities for a TFL job will be wide open for you if you have CELTA or TESOL certification. So that's all. I think I have already given you too many information, and if you can work accordingly, definitely you will be able to find a good job abroad for teaching English or TFL jobs. So anyway, that's all. I wish you all the very best, wish you good luck for applying for a TFL job abroad. Those who do not have passion for teaching English abroad, I think after seeing my live session, definitely will be somehow encouraged to apply for a TFL job abroad. So try to apply for those TFL jobs, raise your consciousness, and make yourself well qualified by getting the right certification, and look for the right country. Choose the right country for a TFL job. Definitely you will get priority. That's all. Thank you very much. In my next live session, I will come back with another topic. Till then, it's good night from here and goodbye. Thank you very much for joining the live session tonight.